We've been diving for 6 years, and I'm at the master diver level. Just a lot of fun getting that.
Just actually get certified like 4 months ago, 3 months ago.
I've been diving since I was 15, but real strong for the past 10 years, and I am now an instructor.
Wow, I've been diving since I was 14 or so. So 30-something years off and on. And then NASDS was my first certification. PADI for advanced open water, NAUI for gas, but really PADI, advanced, whatever.
I started diving in the late 80s, and my level of diving is dive master.
I have been diving for 4 days, and I am a level open water diver.
2 years, May 2010, and advanced open water.
Advanced open water diver and diving since May 2010.
I started diving in the early 70s, got back in it about 6 years ago, and I'm in advanced open water.
6.5 years, master scuba diver.
I've been diving for, well, what year is it? 6 years, almost, actually 5.5 years. I've got about 1,300 dives, and I am a IDC staff instructor.
I am the first level certification of a diver, just simply an open water diver, and I've been diving for about a year, maybe half a year.
Favorite dive site? Down in the Keys, Pelican Shoals, that area.
Oh, definitely in the boats like 3 miles away from here when you see all those big fishes and huge creatures and all kind of stuff over there.
Oh, I would have to say Utila. That's where I've been. I saw the whales there, the whale sharks.
Anywhere my kid is.
I have two. One of them is Xcalac, Mexico, and the other one is right here in Central Florida in the Gulf of Mexico. It's home.
My favorite dive site in the entire world is anywhere in the Indo-Pacific. You name it. It's beautiful, it's colorful, it's amazing. But I have a lot of favorites around here too, namely Jupiter. Jupiter is one of my favorite dives in the whole world. Love going out there, doing a little drifting off the boat, hanging out, watching the big fish swim through. Absolutely amazing. Favorite dive site so far actually would have to be French Reef down in Key Largo.
I'm gonna have to say Molasses Reef down in Key Largo. So far, that's the nicest one I've been to. It's gorgeous.
That's a tough question. They're all pretty nice. I guess the Bonaire was spectacular. I think that's probably as nice a spot as I've ever been.
Spanish Rocks is very interesting, but as far as further offshore, about 7 miles off of Anna Maria, there are a series of limestone ledges that run from 45 to 50 feet. And that's always very interesting out there.
Wow, it's hard to say because they're so different. Bonaire was, I'd say at Bonaire my best dive was at Red Slave, but here in Sarasota, probably one of the best dives I ever had was at M5, and it's my favorite dive site here because it has so many fish, lots of bait. There's usually Goliath groupers. I actually saw a couple sharks there last time I was diving there, saw a turtle there. There's always something going on at M5 and I love it.
Cheeseburger Reef, because it was a bunch of coral heads, and it was like a big maze. It was fun to go through. There was also a lot of tarpon in one big coral cave. It was fun to just kind of sit there and watch what they did.
It's a great opportunity to get out and focus on something other than your to-do list. It's just very, very relaxing.
It's a total different world. under the water is amazing. Like when you see stuff in TV, but then like you never realize like the huge difference when you leave that like in person under the water, and it's a total different world. It's very nice.
It's a whole different world. It's quiet. It's never ever the same. I can dive the same dive site and 10 times and I'd see something different every time.
Hanging out with the kid, it's fun. I mean, since he was, the day he was born, I said he's going to be diving in 10 years. So
You were correct.
And I was correct. So,
It's peaceful. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a world we haven't ruined yet, and I'm trying to keep it that way.
I love scuba diving because it's different. It's different than anything else that you ever get to do. I went out there and I just swam out for 20 minutes looking around at the fish and the shells and the hermit crabs and waiting for the tarpon to come through, and then I turned back around and came right back in. Had a great dive.
I love diving so much because I can breathe underwater and I can see things I would not normally see.
It's a nice getaway from everything else. It's peaceful, calming, relaxing. It's beautiful. There's a lot of reasons why I love diving.
I love being in the water. Love being underwater, swimming.
There's almost a sense of freedom underwater, and it's probably second best to flying.
I love diving because it's peaceful, it's weightless, on this old body it feels really great.
Everything. I love being underwater. I like the peacefulness of it. I like the excitement of it. You know, you can see the fish interact, and you can see the aha moments in your students when they finally get, oh, this is what buoyancy is. And yeah, it's the whole package. There's so many cool things about it that I can't answer one favorite thing.
It's just fun being underwater. I mean, sure, the equipment's heavy, but other than that, when you get in the water, you feel almost weightless, and it's fun to be underwater without the restrictions of like snorkels and stuff. It's fun to like actually go down and look what's underneath the reefs and all that stuff.